please. And oh, here's a team that have laid down. Hoffenheim versus Freiburg. It's Hoffenheim at plus 145. Freiburg, massive plus 185. Draw no bet. Freiburg is at plus 105. The draw is a lively runner at plus 255. And the goal line is under over 3. Can we guarantee that they're both going to score? I'm not so sure, to be honest. I want to come to you first, though, Kev, because Hoffenheim and Freiburg, Hoffenheim have laid down, but they're dangerous. Freiburg, they need the points.
Hoffenheim should be dangerous, but they're not at the moment. It's been a real collapse from them. I have to say I'm surprised. I thought they'd got it together under Sebastian Hoeneß, but I actually think that 3-0 defeat at Hertha, which is one of the biggest shocks of the season so far, really smashed them psychologically, and they never really recovered from that. So they've really struggled. I did Freiburg's game last week, and they started really slowly. Gladbach did what Gladbach are capable of and scored a couple of early goals. But Freiburg dug really deep. The fans did their part, came roaring back, led 3-2, should have won the game, but then conceded a goal with virtually the last touch of the game. So that was a big blow. But Freiburg are still in this Champions League race. Make no mistake about that. And if they win this game, they know that Bayer Leverkusen and RB Leipzig don't play until Monday. So they can apply serious pressure here. Freiburg have already won 4-1 at Hoffenheim in the Cup this season. They won't have any fears going to Zinsheim. So I have to say, I'm a little surprised to see Hoffenheim shorter than Freiburg. At least it should be a pick-em for me if Freiburg aren't slight favourites.
What about Freiburg scoring twice at plus 120, Alex?
Yeah, Hoffenheims have been terrible at the back, and you were talking about Freiburg. I was so unlucky with the last-minute goal coming against me last week, with Freiburg conceding that free to Dortmund, to Gladbach. So instead of going 4-1, I went 3-2, and even Dortmund, I had a really good chance for them to score twice. So yeah, it is what it is. But Freiburg are the better side. Hoffenheim took 1 point from Eintracht because Eintracht are neglecting the domestic league, not because Hoffenheim were the better side, or they didn't even deserve the 1 point against the Eintracht. So you have to look at all these informations, because if you only look at the stats, of course you will have your bet. But really, Hoffenheim, as Kev said, after that defeat to Hertha, they are nowhere to be found. We are talking about great teams, good teams in Bundesliga, playing against Bayern Munich and losing, and after that they are going down like that. This is exactly what happened to Hoffenheim after the defeat to Hertha. Freiburg, very, very strong, but I don't know, something tells me that they will have a tougher match than the odds suggest here. But yeah, I don't think that they will lose. So I think that Kevin's take is top notch here.
What is Kevin's take? Let's have a little look at the official pick. I think Freiburg scored twice, by the way. That plus 120 is really sort of luring me in. Freiburg, draw no bet, plus 105. Just a quick one, Kev. If Freiburg scored twice, they win the game or not?
Yeah, probably. But the thing about Hoffenheim is that they are capable, when they spark, of sparking into life and scoring a few goals. And I did, but the problem with them recently, actually, has been not taking their chances and just not clicking at all in attack. You think of that goalless draw against Greuther Fürth the other week. They were awful. Really, really awful. The other thing as well, it's not one of the traditional derbies, but it is a derby. They're not too far from each other, Zinsheim and Freiburg. So there's an element of that too. And I could see Freiburg nicking a 1-0 win or something like that, or maybe even being a scrappy 1-1 draw. So I looked at that. I did like it. I wouldn't put anybody off backing Freiburg to score twice. But for me, I just looked at the match odds and thought they were wrong. And I think when we look at those and think they're wrong, we look at how we can exploit that. And I think the way to do it is to back Freiburg with a bit of insurance.
I think that we'll see also an entertaining match. I think that we'll see the over here. A little bit, the line is a little bit too high at 3. This is why I'm not taking it. Normally, if it was at 2.5, I would gladly take it. But at
But what about the Alex Classic then? Because then that'll negate the over 3.
yeah, I don't think that Hoffenheim will leave it like that. We are here. They have mathematically, they still have chances to qualify in the European Cups. In terms of form, they are dreadful. But I still think that they will go down to fight. They will enter on the pitch all guns blazing. I think that we'll see the Alex Classic here.
Okay. Yeah, I think you'll get good value as well. Let's move on.